across the land. But fear arose within the king's command, and chains were forged to break what God had planned. They labored hard with bricks and bitter tears, burdened by oppression through the years. Yet in their groaning, God was drawing near, remembering His covenant sincere. Oh God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, you hear the cries of those in sorrow dwell. Though darkness covers every field and flame, your faithful love remains forever the same. The river threatened every newborn son, but still your hidden purpose had begun. What man intended to destroy in fear, your sovereign hand preserved and held us near. The cries arose from mud and broken stone, but none who suffer ever weep alone. The Lord remembers every sacred word, and bends to hear the weakest voice unheard. Oh God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, you hear the cries of those in sorrow dwell. From bondage deep to freedom, yet unseen, your covenant stands strong through every dream. In silent tears, the promise still remained. The Lord would come and break oppression's A child once hidden on the river's tide, drawn from the water, safely carried by, raised in the courts where Pharaoh's power reigned. Yet in his heart, his people's grief remained. He fled alone into the desert land, a shepherd's staff held gently in his hand. Among the hills of Midian's silent storm, he learned that God still watches from His throne. On Horeb's height, a flame began to rise, a bush that burned beneath the desert skies. The desert, under sacred flame, the shepherd answered when God called his name.
To the courts of Egypt's throne, Moses and Aaron stood alone. With staff in hand and hearts made strong, they spoke the word they'd carried long. Thus says the Lord, the God Most High, let my people go, their solemn cry. But Pharaoh laughed with heart and pride. Who is this Lord? He then replied. The burden grew, the labor pressed, the people groaned without their rest. Yet through the dust and rising flame, the Lord declared his holy name. Let my people go, let my people go. Can bind what God has claimed. The mighty I am will be proclaimed. The staff became a serpent's sign, yet Pharaoh would not heed the divine. The wonder stood before his eyes. His heart remained a wall of pride. Kings may boast and nations rage, but God writes history on every page. The tyrant's throne will not endure. The word of God stands ever sure. The chains will break, the captives will be free. The God of Israel holds the victory. Before the throne of earthly might, two servants stood in heaven's light.
troubled dreams. The fish all died, the water stilled, the land with fear and judgment filled. Then frogs arose in every room, and gnats and flies consumed the gloom. The cattle fell, disease was spread, and ashes burned on every head. Yet Pharaoh's heart was hard as stone. He would not yield the borrowed throne. The Lord of hosts stretched forth his hand, and justice moved across the land. One by one the plagues descended, till every idol's power ended. The gods of Egypt could not stand before the Lord's almighty shake, the heavens cry, but no false king can stand on high. The Lord alone rules earth and sky. His word is truth that none deny. One by one the plagues descended, till every idol's reign was ended. The nations saw and all would know the Lord is God above. All below. Through blood and fire, through storm and night, the Lord revealed his sovereign might.
In the silent night, the Lord drew near, a holy word for all to hear. Take the lamb without a stain, its blood will mark your door frame. With bitter herbs and unleavened bread, they ate in haste as Moses said. Staff in hand and sandals tied, prepared to leave before the night. The angel passed through Egypt's land, but mercy covered every home. So marked by hand, where the blood was seen, death passed away, and hope was born before the break of day. Pass over us, O Lord. the promise marched with every step, for God Himself was with them yet. Pass over us, O Lord of grace. Lead us on to freedom's place. By the blood of the spotless Lamb, we belong to the great I am. With hearts awakened, they journeyed on from Egypt's shadows to the Before them stood the restless sea. Behind them thundered Egypt's army. The people trembled, filled with fear. But Moses spoke, "The Lord is here." Stand firm and see salvation's hand. The Lord will fight at His command. The foes you see this very day will vanish and be swept away. A pillar of fire lit up the night. A cloud stood guard in holy light. The east wind blew at God's decree and carved a pathway through the sea. Through the waters, through the deep, the Lord His covenant will keep. On walls of waves, His power shone and led His people safely home. On dry ground every tribe passed through. Beneath the sky of midnight blue. But when the mighty waters fell, the chariot sank beneath the swell. Horse and rider, pride and throne were cast into the sea alone. The Lord is strong, His arm is wide, forever He will be our guide. Through the waters, through the deep, the Lord His covenant will keep.
Through desert sands and burning skies, the people walked with weary eyes. No fields to reap, no streams in sight, yet God still led them day and night. When thirst arose and hearts grew weak, the Lord heard every cry they'd speak. From solid rock the waters flowed, refreshing all along the road. At dawn the ground was covered white, like dew that shimmered in the light. The bread of heaven softly lay, enough to meet the need each day. You are our manna in the land, our daily bread from your own hand. When we are weak and all seems dry, you satisfy and supply. At evening quail filled all the air, a sign that you were always there. No desert place is void of grace, for you provide in every space. Cloud by day and fire by night, you lead us with unfailing light. Step by step your mercies fall, and you are more than enough for all. You are our manna in the land, our living water from the rock you plant. In every need, in every cry, you are the God who will supply. Across the wilderness so wide, your faithful love became our guide.
At Sinai's foot the people stood, before the mountain wrapped in cloud. Thunder rolled and trumpets cried, the holy fire burned inside. The earth was still, the heavens spoke. Through flame and smoke the silence broke. The Lord came down in power and light, and filled the mountain with his might. You have seen my mighty hand, how I bore you from the land.
into the cloud of blazing light. The blood was sprinkled, vows were made, and in your presence we remain. Kingdom of priests, chosen and known, called to be yours and yours alone. From age to age your promise stands, sealed forever by your hands. We will obey, we will believe all the words that you have decreed. Your treasured people, near your throne, bound by covenant as your own. Beneath the mountain, hearts bound low, to hear the voice of God and know.
From fire and cloud your voice was heard. The mountain trembled at your word. On tablets carved by your own hand, you gave the laws that ever stand. No other gods before your face. Your holy name we will not waste. Remember now the Sabbath day.
sight, the people turned from holy light. They shaped a calf of molten gold and worshipped what their hands could hold. The mountain burned, the tablets shone, yet hearts of stone betrayed the throne. They danced before the lifeless flame, forgetting God's most holy name. But Moses bowed in grief and prayer. Lord, remember those you bear. Forgive the sin, restore your grace. Do not withdraw your holy face. Mercy greater than our fall. You hear the broken sinner's call. Though we wander and betray, your faithful love will make a way. New tablets carved by sovereign hands, your covenant forever stands. Slow to anger, rich in grace, compassion shines upon your face. The Lord, compassionate and kind, abounding love for all mankind, forgiving sin yet holy still, redeeming hearts to do your will. Mercy greater than our fall. You lift us up and heal us all. From shattered stone to hope restored, we worship you, our covenant Lord. Upon the mountain once again, your grace renewed what sin had stained.
From Sinai's cloud the Lord declared, a dwelling place must be prepared, that I may live with gold and silver, blue and red, fine woven linen, carefully spread, acacia wood and oil aflame. Each gift was offered in my name. The ark, the lamp, the mercy seat, the altar where our praises meet, each sacred part by wisdom planned, designed according to your hand. Build your house among us, Lord. Let your glory be adored. Dwell within your people here, Holy God, forever near. Skilled hands worked with joyful hearts, each offering set apart. What you designed in heaven above, we formed below with faith and love. Every curtain, every beam, built according to the heavenly dream, a place where mercy, light, and grace reveal the beauty of your face. Build your house among us, Lord. Let your glory be adored. In this sacred dwelling place, we will worship face to and every thread and golden frame was woven for your holy name. Every curtain, clasp, and frame was finished in the Lord's great name. As Moses saw each faithful part, the work was blessed with grateful heart.
The ark was placed, the lamp was lit, the holy oil anointed it.
The altar stood, the incense rose, and all was ready for your throne.
Then from the cloud your glory came,
A holy fire, a radiant flame.
the tent was filled with light divine,
And heaven
for all your splendor settled here.
By day the cloud, by night the fire.
You led your people
Ever higher.
not in distant skies alone,
But with your people you make your home.
your glory shines, your presence stays,
And guides us through our nights and days. Dwell among us, King of light. Shine upon us day and night. From age to age your people sing. The Lord is here, our God and And when the sacred work was done, your glory rose brighter than the sun. weißes Leis der Liebeswind, ein Flügelfort, das weichtes Flint, so ein Gefühl, vor schwer, so klein, den Maut gemut.